Thank you very much.
Now, where is this available? Because you see, it's one thing to conceptualize it. It's one thing to then get it to print. But then the next thing now is to bring it to life where others can share in the vision. What's the next step?
Well, the next step has been made. Effective today, the book is available at Stankster's bookstores, and the other bookstores will follow suit in another week. Yes, so all the Stankster's bookstores, certainly by the end of this week, persons can get this book to purchase.
Yes. Tell us about the publication itself.
Just to add another piece, not only is this book a local available book, it is available on the internet through Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and all the major online bookstores. Yes, well, it's a global product.
Well, tell us about that side of it. Tell us about the business side of it now. After the conceptualization of the written word and the poems and so on, how did you now get towards the publication and then to get it in the various online, major online stores around the world?
Yes, that's an interesting question. And you know, the story of wannabe writers or writers wannabe published persons. You go to a publisher and they say, boy, you know, you're not known, nobody knows you, I don't trust your stuff, that sort of thing.
Yes.
So I went through that process and I said to myself, you know what? I am worth everything that I'm about to say in this book and everything beyond that. You know, I'm going to take on this as a venture.
Yes.
So I was motivated by the turndowns from so-called publishers, etc.
Yes.
So I did some investigation and I realized there are institutions / organizations out there which will facilitate publishers who want to do it themselves.
Yes.
The author, that is, who wants to do it themselves. So I found one such entity and I made some contractual agreement with them, and this is it. So I told them what to do and they printed as I instructed.
Yes.
They are just a printer. Yes.
You know, I believe, you know, that what you're doing now, this is the way of the future. You know, too much in the past, we allow the gatekeepers, so-called publishers, the gatekeepers, they would determine whether or not your work would see the life of day. And, you know, the rule that says, who got the goal make the rule.
Yes.
It was their money they risked, you know, so they made the rules. But I do believe, I'm really happy when people will take it on themselves and say, listen now, I am going to go all the way with this.
Yes.
I believe in my work, so I will go the rest of the route. One interesting thing is, after you have done this, when it now takes off, all of a sudden they start coming to you.
Absolutely.
And trying to get permission, or could they reproduce it, could they carry it, and so on.
Yes.
But I'm really happy that you have done this.
Thank you very much. And we know that story very well, and it doesn't faze us at all.
Yes.
Not at all.
Listen, Winroy Williams, also known as Wow, you know, when you work on stage, I'm really happy that you've done this now. What's your wish for Jamaica? What is it that you're sharing this with your people? You're putting this out. What is it that you wish people to get from this?
Yes. The objective of doing this book is really to, as I say in the book, it's to awaken that inner man within you. You being every single man, woman, and child. You are in charge of your destiny. You can choose positivity or otherwise. I don't know the other option. I only know positivity.
Yes.
And I'm asking of each one to embrace that and only that. And having done so, you would have done your bit for the sake of 10.
Absolutely, my brother. Listen, thank you for this, and we're going to use some of these words from time to time as, you know, to inject, because we usually start the program with some words that carry power. And clearly what we see here in Dawn on My Mind fills the gap in terms of giving people some words, because there's so many words out there that discourage. But words that encourage and uplift people to see possibilities. Listen, thank you for taking the time to make it as possible. Okay, folks, our special guest, Winroy Williams, using his imagination